Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's out quickly to Pittman.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
In motion comes Pittman. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It is a big-time play for Houston. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll run with Mixon. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. They'll try and run with Mixon. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Herbert now on first down. He's got his receiver. It's Courtland Sutton. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Go.
Herbert now on first down. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Hey, go line. Set.
On first down, Herbert. It's the safety, Julian Love.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So third and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got it about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He'll get this out wide, and he will dive into the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Set.
Now here's Aaron Jones. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's second and 2.
Set. Grenade.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's downfield, and he's got answers, his tight end. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
Grenade.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Set. Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Ready. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
To throw, it's Herbert. Little short pass here. Caught by
So
his
it's a
tight end.
field, man.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Set. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Grenade. Set.
They'll run it here with Jones. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
Grenade.
Now here's second and goal.
Set. Let's go. 5-9. Home to troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is third and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. In motion comes Pittman.
Set.
They'll run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style. I'm just not
In a
quite sure if
minute.
this was
I
one of
don't want to
those
mess with the internet,
situations,
okay?
but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Baylor tight. Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
Crowd right.
Now Herbert again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll take a deep shot for downs. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Mitchell. And this will be a Texans first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll manage only a couple. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Duvernay with the grab. And he's into the end zone. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. To throw is Herbert. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Herbert now on 1st down. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Herbert now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
Set. Hey, Kappa. 59. 21.
Herbert to the air again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Let's go. Go.
On third and long, it's Herbert. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, 57.
First and 10. Mahomes back. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
15. Yellow.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They send Sutton in motion.
Ready.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
Set. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line.
5-9, 5-9.
Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Get hot. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey. 12. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one complete to Sutton. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Shotgun now for Herbert. The catch made there by Sutton. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They send Sutton in motion. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get about 5.
Crowd right. Go. Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Hey, go Lion. Set. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kappa.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
380.
Now they face 3rd down and 7.
21. Hey, Ram. Let's go. Five nine. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with This ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Running is Jones. And not much there. Down to about the 13. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll come up now for second down.
Right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. He is in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Yellow. 43.
Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We're good.
They'll come up for first and 10. They go with Mixon. Down the sideline, past the 40. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Attack!
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be taken in by Mixon.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and
oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. Yeah.
this is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is 3rd down and 10. So, it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the victory away.